Arsenal finally we are out of the Champions League, and first of all, I just want to congratulate the team for the good spirit that you've shown since this season began. We had quite a number of games that we were playing all through the season up to this point, and we've shown proof that we are a team that can really go for the titles. But again, we have our own weaknesses. We had some positions that we didn't manage to sign during the season, and that one all I put it to the technical bench, the Edus, the Teta, and all those who do the signing. We knew that we really needed a striker, and that's the one area that we've really been missing a point. And for that matter, this one has really costed us because we can't say that we have strikers, and combined they've done a lot of good work throughout the season. But again, you look at the kind of teams that we are playing. They are teams that had experience, teams that have been doing this year in, year out. The likes of Akina Bayern, the likes of Akina. These are the teams that even in EPL, we have teams that we are competing with, teams that they are really established. They've invested a lot in the players that are playing for their teams, and these are the things that really costed us, because when it comes to time whereby we need someone who can think outside the box instead of depending for probably our wingers to supply us with goals. We've depended on them for so long, to a point whereby if they are not performing, then there's no one who can perform. We have people like Akina Eddie Nketiah. These are people who I think I should say they are dead stock. These are people that need to be sold from the club, so that if we really want to go to the next level, whereby you can compete with the likes of Manchester City, the likes of Liverpool, the likes of Bayern, the likes of Barcelona, the likes of Real Madrid, then we need to invest in quality players. And this is what I think or I'll wish for our club. As a club, we invest in that area. We already know that we have a miss in terms of in striking position, and more so the center forward. We really need a prolific goal scorer, someone who can give you more than 20 goals throughout the season. That is in one competition. For example, let's say EPL. We need, if it's come to Champions League, someone who can compete even for the golden boot, and that's what we are lacking as a club. So going forward, I think I wish that our club will go sit down. That is Arteta, and being him the manager of the club, they need to go sit down, evaluate our season, how we've performed, how we've carried ourselves since the season began to this point. Let's see where did we go wrong, where can we rectify, and those players whom are not bringing value to the club, they need to be sold out, so that at least when we begin another season, we are in a position to challenge for any competition. See, we already messing up with EPL. Last weekend, we did lose against Aston Villa at home. But if we really want to challenge even for this EPL, still you can do it. We have teams that, the team that is actually ahead of us is City. And City, they are 2 points ahead of us. City already, they have some games that they are going to play. They have FA that they have to play for. Still, they have to play EPL. And now that they are also out of Champions League, I know they must lose points at any given time. And for us as Arsenal, right now we are out of all the competition. Only the competition that we are remaining in and we can focus ourselves in is EPL. How I wish that even as we play Wolves this coming weekend, Arteta and the team will ensure that they attain maximum points, that is 3 points. By so doing, we'll give pressure to Manchester City. Then, after there, we're going to play Chelsea. Chelsea are coming at the Emirates. Chelsea at the moment, they are in good form. They've been winning games. Yes, they are shaky, but they have good players. You see the way they are scoring goals. So we need to ensure that when they are coming to the Emirates, we collect maximum points for us to challenge for this season, for this EPL. And it's possible. We've been playing teams since the season began, and we've been performing so well. So I don't see the reason as to why we cannot perform in the remaining games. We are remaining, I think, about six games. We can ensure that we collect maximum points from the 6 games. How I wish Arteta will go sit down and talk to the boys. This was just an obstacle, and you see, the moment you slide, you need to pull up yourself, lift up yourself, and focus ahead. And I wish if they can focus ahead, so that in the remaining games, we can collect maximum points. For the other teams, if it goes with the other teams and they perform, they do collect the maximum points, well and good, will say our season is over and they outplayed us. But let's not allow ourselves to be in a position that we are in right now, or the position that we were in last season. Once we do that, we'll be able to even challenge, we'll have the momentum to even come to the next season with a momentum whereby we know that we won a silverware last season, and now we are going to a new season, and we are going to even challenge for better things. We have a young team, and a young team cannot perform so well without experience and quality players. And that's why my cry, and the cry of so many other Arsenal supporters, is for us to go out in the market and spend. The teams that have been performing so well in Europe, the likes of Barcelona, the likes of Real Madrid, these teams are investing. And if you want to be in their league, if you want to be in the same position that you can play with them and compete with them, then you need to invest. And that's only chance for us to be we call it that level of the best clubs in the world. So Arteta, my prayer is that with Edu and all the technical bench, all those the team that are in the board, those who are in the board, they can go out there and give us quality players. When I started this analysis of the game that we just played, the Champions League, and I said that we are already out of the Champions League, I did say that we need to invest in good quality players, more so the striking position. The center forward, that's where we need someone who can be able to at least give us goals. Goals is what we are lacking. Yes, we can say that we've scored goals. Yes, I know we've scored goals. But we need someone who can, the moment he gets an opportunity, he just turn, score. Turn, score. Like yesterday, we get our players, they are in the box, they try to pass ball inside the box. And this is the goal post. The goalkeeper is there. Just make a shot. Score. Let the goalkeeper save the ball. Then we'll say, indeed you tried. But not playing and making short passes inside the box. It can't work that way. So, kudos to the boys for the good work that they've done so far this season. And even as we are going to the next season, I hope we're going to take a message, something that we've learned throughout the season. The remaining games, let's get the maximum points. That's what I can say. Let's get the maximum points, and whatever the other teams are going to do, you can't do anything much about it. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and God bless you all.